Hi, in this video we're going to look at the page properties. So if you have a new page that you've opened and you want to edit that page itself, how would we do that? It's pretty easy. All you need to do on your page is right click and go to page properties. Now you'll notice that there are a number of tabs at the top and each one will allow you to do different things. So to start with, I'm going to look at the general tab. Now the first thing we see, it says title. The title will be whatever name we want to give our page. So I'm going to name this page Twilight because I'm creating a page that's all about the Twilight Saga. So all you need to do is type in whatever it is that you want the name to be. The default will simply say Untitled, so it's a good idea to give it a name. So once you type your name in and press OK, you'll actually see that when we preview the site and it opens up in your browser. You will notice that the page is called Twilight. So if you're creating multiple pages, you would give each page a name that is relevant to that page. So it might be called History, it might be called Gallery, whatever it may be. Okay, let's go back to our properties. We can then change the default font, what style it will be. We can change the default size, so we can make it smaller or larger. And we can change the page width and the page height. Now the page width and height is simply how big this white space is that you have to create on. The file extension, just leave that as it is, and the character set is something also that you would just leave as it is. The next tab is background. For the background of our page, we can add an image. So if I click on browse and pick a picture and press OK, that picture will be placed as the background. Be a little bit careful though. You will notice that with this picture it actually cuts off and starts again. That's because the page background, the width and height, is larger than the image. Try and get those two to match up because it doesn't look too good when the image repeats itself. So if I right click, page properties, background. So I can delete that image if I don't want an image there. I can change the background color. So I'm going to make it purple, and the color of the page turns to purple. The next things that we will see are things like text color and links color. So what color will your links be? What will they look like once they've been visited? You can change those colors to match your page. A visited link simply means a link that has been clicked on. The meta tags tab you can ignore. We don't actually use that. And then we have the scroll bar tab. So the scroll bar tab will allow us to edit what the scroll bar will look like on our page. And it even gives you a handy preview that shows you what it will look like. So the scroll bar will appear if you have lots of text and writing and you need to scroll up and down or left and right. You should always avoid a scroll bar that scrolls left and right. Try and keep all your data on the page. So scrolling up and down is fine. Scrolling left to right is something that you should avoid. The final one is page transitions. We will look at this right at the end when we actually learn how to publish, because it will not work at the moment. So we'll come back to this one. So once you hit OK, all those properties that you have changed will affect the entire page that you have created. It's a good idea to do these first and then start adding in whatever other information or images, banners that you want to add later on.